Good Saturday morning, YouTube. Sun coming up, coffee going down. One day this week it was like 62, and like the next day, actually that evening, it was like 32, down to 22 with wind chill. Crazy weather as always. I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing the same stuff. I placed an order this week, another order last week. I got the Sansepolcro. I didn't go hog wild like I usually do. I usually buy at least 10. I only bought 6. I bought 1 to open now and 5 to age. This one is number 574 of 6,000. If you didn't already hear, they changed it up again this year. Well, not again, they changed it up. Which I think I'm still gonna like it, but it still has Italian dark-fired Kentucky. The way I understand it, it's just not the florets. 22 red Virginias, 21 red Virginias, 2019 bright Virginias, and some Dominican black Cavendish. That's what I'm not crazy about that, but let's give it a try and see. I was digging through my cellar to try to find some of the older versions. This one is from 2019. Look at it. If you didn't already know, Sansepolcro is one of my favorites all time. This one has North Carolina red Virginia Italian dark-fired florets. And this version was 2020. Look at it! And this one's bulging, actually. And I believe I have another version. I can't remember. I think there was 3 previous releases. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, I only got 6 tins, but I needed to get the free shipping. So I went ahead and stocked up on 4 more ounces of Gallup and Hogarth Dark Flake unscented. If you like H.H. Bold Kentucky or Amphora or any of the Bold Kentuckys, anything like from John Cotton or anything like that, trust me, you're going to love this. I've went through a lot of this stuff over the last year or so. Very nice stuff. Look at it. Look how dark already. I probably won't even put that in a mason jar. I'll just leave it in the bag and take it with me. Anyway, let's get to this and see what we got. Wait for it. Let's get the 5 hockey pucks out of there. I just don't understand it. Yeah, 3. Now that's interesting. Not much smell at all. Not much smell at all. The traditional Cornell and Diehl flakes. I don't even know why they call them flakes, but I'm not smelling the Italian dark fired. Let me get my bowl pack and give them a thought. We're back. Smoking this in one of my cobs. Been smoking this for about 5 minutes. 15 minutes drying time. That's all I let it sit. I need to go back now and revisit my older tins of Sansepolcro, because I know it's definitely changed. It pisses a lot of people off when they do that. They did the Sansepolcro now, they did Anthology, they did it to Sun Bear, and I don't know what else. Them's the three that come to mind. You think when you get a loyal fan base that really likes a tobacco, unless you can't get the source tobacco that was in that blend, that you wouldn't change it. But I have to say, so far I still like this. I believe it was, I can never remember the guy's name from Smoking Pipes. Not Jeremy Reeves, the one that does reviews, the other one. I believe he said he picked up cloves in this, and it's in my head. I believe I do too as well. Although I didn't smell the Italian dark fired in the tin, it's definitely present in the pipe, and that's what I really like. I don't understand why they needed to add 3 different Virginias and some Cavendish, but I'm no master blender, so. But I like it. I'm glad I bought 6 tins. Should I have bought 10? Probably. It is already sold out at all the major the major stores online, I believe. I'm not sure if local B&Ms in your area might have got some of this stuff in. I'm sure they did as well. Like I said before, support your small local businesses. It pays off. Be a loyal customer. It's just like with me, and I know this for a fact because I've watched the guy do it many times. My honey hole for bourbon, liquor, I go to frequently. You know, I support him all year long. I don't go in there just in the fall months when a lot of the allocated stuff comes out and expect for him to sell me, unicorn stuff. He's not going to do that. He wants to see loyal people come in on a regular basis. I've actually bought a couple bottles of liquor that I know he had a case of, and a couple guys come in from out of state and they never even been there before, and they wanted to buy these unicorns, and he said he didn't have any, and he was out. They were right there under the counter. With local B&Ms, like my tobacco shop, this past week again, he got a lot of goodies in. He got Balkan Sobrani, a bunch of Germain stuff, and some gold, and it goes to the local people. His frequent customers bought it. I don't know if there's any left now or not, but spicy, peppery. I'm almost picking up like some cinnamon. I believe they said it was very complex. To me, so far, it's one-dimensional. Now, I believe Jeremy said that it did change throughout the bowl. I thought he said, I can't remember if it was the farther in the bowl you went, the more intense the Italian dark fire got, or it was the opposite. It mellowed down. I can't remember now, but I like it. I got some more briar coming in the mail today, and I got about a dozen more Emerson Southern Forged blends coming to sample. Well, not to sample, I bought them and try and see if I like those. I told him, I asked him for some recommendations of what he would recommend for some vapors and some Virginia Burley, Kentucky blends. The two blends that I had him make there last week, they were very strong. So if you're not an experienced pipe smoker and you try to order these, you're probably not going to like them. I gave a couple samples already out to some people that bought some pipes last week. And the one guy, he's a big guy, Donnie, Stovepipes on YouTube here. And he's like, whoa, that's the strongest shit I ever smoked. And it is a strong Virginia Perique, but I like it. It's right up my wheelhouse. The other was a Virginia heavy on the Kentucky with some rye added to it. Pikesville rye. And it's really good as well. So far, I've liked every one of them I've smoked. But what I've found out is, because of the whole leaf that he uses in a lot of the blends, when you're trying to dry it, you have to be really, in my opinion, you have to really hit the sweet spot, because in my opinion, if you get it too dry, to me, it lost some flavor. And if you get it too wet in your pipe, it kind of gets spongy. That tobacco, the long leaf tobacco, that kind of gets spongy a little bit sometimes. And it's hard to keep lit, but you just have to play around with it and find your sweet spot. But I really like them. I smoked the cigar series yesterday. I believe it was called Blind Monkey, and I really like that one as well. And I was smoking that on a retrohale, and it just tasted just like a cigar. It was amazing. If you like cigars and you bought this blend, I'm sure you're going to be happy. Not everybody's tastes are the same, but a lot of my followers follow me because they do have the same taste as me. And I like it. This one is not for the inexperienced pipe smoker for sure. It's bold. Oh, and so far, them two tobaccos that I had made up, it's not official yet, but I think I'm going to go with the Virginia Kentucky with the Pikesville rye. I think I might call that the drunk Mountaineer. The drunk Mountaineer. And the Virginia Perique. A lot of people were saying you named that blend yourself when you did the review. I believe I said it was sweet, spicy, and sassy. So I might go with 3 S's. The sweet, spicy, sassy. I didn't want to keep the blend as my name on YouTube, Beans316, and come off as being arrogant or something like that, like trying to show off my name. I just couldn't think of a name to give him. He wanted to know want me to name it, and I just couldn't think of nothing right offhand. But if you order some, I hope you like it. But like I said, be prepared. It is on the strong side. Now I want to revisit the older ones and compare them. I know they're not going to be completely the same, but it's like I said, it still has the Italian dark fired in there that I like. Might not be the little florets this time, but nice. It's something, it's bold, it goes good with coffee. Black coffee. That's about all I got. Thanks for watching. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Talk to you boys and girls later. Nope. If you're still watching, I said I was going to have my 12-year pipe making contest. I started making pipes in March of 2012. I'm not going to make people do some video reviews or response, anything like that. All you gotta say is, you know the phrase, I want in. That's all you gotta say. This is only gonna be open, I'm sorry, to the US. It sounds like a broken record. My Christmas contests I can make international because they're gift cards. But with tobacco, I'm not going to risk it, and you shouldn't risk it either. You're going to, I hear all the horror stories. You're getting hit with tariffs, and I sent stuff out to people they never even got. It got lost, supposedly, in the mail. I'm not going to say what all's in the prize package. I'm probably going to do, I'll do 2 giveaways, most likely. And trust me, they'll be worth it. I think one's going to be a pipe and some tobacco, and the second prize will be some tobacco without a pipe. All you guys say is I want in. I'll run the contest for a week or 2. You'll know that I received your response because I'll like it. I'll heart it beside your, I like it. I'm not going to reply to 500 people that try to enter. I'm just going to like everybody's comment, and when I close it off, how I do it on my smartphone is I go from newest to oldest, or oldest to newest, however I do it, and I'm just going to scroll down and do random number generator, and I'm going to go down and pick the winner that way. I got a lot of stuff to do this weekend. I'm going to get a pipe made. I got to crawl into my pontoon boat, my poles that help hold up the canvas cover. One of them fell down and one's leaning, and water's starting to puddle up in there. Got to fix that. I'm going to make a pipe. We got some furniture delivered this week, and our screen door, the handle mechanism on the screen door is busted. So I got to put a new mechanism in a screen door. And you're like, oh, that's easy. That's shit. I opened that sucker up. I shit you not, there's like 30 pieces to this thing. It's one of them deadbolt, lag bolt kind. I mean, it's got like 30 pieces to this thing. For a screen door. That way it warms up a little bit this afternoon for that. If you bought this and you tried it, leave your comments below how you like it or not. Like I said, I haven't watched to see if anybody else has done a review on this yet. Like I said, except for Jeremy and the other guy. I can't remember his name. Black hair, glasses. You know what I'm talking about. It'll come to me as soon as I turn the video off. That's about all I got. Good luck in the contest. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Talk to you boys and girls later.